Welcome to Wild Flow, everyone. Ever wondered what's really going on beneath the surface when you see a pod of hippos lazing in the river? Are they just chilling, or is there more to their story? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're plunging into the fascinating life of the hippopotamus to find out. Let's go. Here's a fascinating interaction unfolding. A herd of hippos, typically the masters of their river domain, are visibly disturbed. The cause? An adult elephant has wandered into their midst. The size difference is stark. Immediately, the hippos react, attempting to crowd out the intruder. One hippo escalates, using its powerful jaws in an attempt to bite or push the elephant. But it's a mismatch of epic proportions. The elephant's bulk renders the attack ineffective. The elephant itself doesn't seem eager for a prolonged stay. Showing remarkable restraint, it uses one leg to gently shove the hippo aside, a clear message, then calmly turns and makes its way out of the water, leaving the hippos to settle. For this young rhino calf, the world was, until this very moment, a safe and sun-drenched expanse of grassy plains, explored under the constant, watchful eye of its enormous mother. Their peaceful morning stroll, filled with new scents and the comforting rhythm of maternal presence, was shattered in a terrifying instant. An aggressive bull rhino, a mountain of muscle and ill intent, suddenly thundered towards them. More terrifying still, its hostile glare and aggressive snorts weren't directed at the formidable mother, but locked with chilling precision onto the small, bewildered calf. Before the calf could truly comprehend the sudden, violent shift from tranquility to terror, its world exploded into a bewildering chaos of deafening roars, the sickening thud of immense bodies colliding, and a suffocating cloud of swirling dust. But through the maelstrom, its protective mother, a vision of sheer maternal fury, launched herself into the path of the aggressor. A terrifying clash of titans began, the ground trembling with the force of their battle right before the calf's innocent, horrified eyes. Utterly petrified, the calf darted frantically, a tiny, trembling figure weaving desperately around the battling adults. Its small, panicked cries were completely drowned out by the furious sounds of combat. It yearned for safety, for the terrifying scene to end, its innocent eyes wide with a horror it couldn't process, watching its valiant mother fight with all her might. Every instinct screamed at it to stay near her, yet every impact sent shivers of fear through its small frame. Then, through the terrifying din, a palpable shift in the rhythm of the fight. Its mother, after a display of incredible courage against a stronger foe, made the brutal, split-second decision that the risk was too great. She broke away and turned to flee. Fueled by a fresh surge of raw panic and the unbreakable instinct to follow its only protector, the calf scrambled, its short legs working furiously to keep up with her desperate, life-saving flight. Their escape was a stark, heart-pounding image of survival against overwhelming odds. Once again, we find our hippo enjoying a seemingly peaceful soak in its pond, the master of its domain. But its tranquility is short-lived as a rhino ambles near, its presence clearly an unwelcome intrusion that visibly irritates the hippo. True to its nature, the hippo tries to assert its dominance first with a series of impressively loud roars, expecting the intruder to back off. But the rhino just stares, utterly unfazed. Then, the unexpected. The rhino boldly wades into the water, and the confrontation escalates into a full-blown fight. It's a brutal clash of the hippo's powerful jaws and teeth against the rhino's sharp, lethal horn. In a swift, decisive moment, the rhino maneuvers its horn right under the hippo's throat. The message is clear, and the usually boisterous hippo seems to understand. It's a look of surrender. Okay, let's get back to the answer to the first question. It turns out there's a whole lot more happening when hippos are in the water than just escaping the heat. They spend a huge part of their day, up to 16 hours, in water or mud, and it's for much more than just a refreshing dip. Their skin is incredibly sensitive, with very little hair, making the water crucial for keeping them cool under the intense African sun. This aquatic environment prevents their skin from drying out, cracking, or getting sunburned. And that famous blood sweat? It's not actually blood. It's a special oily, reddish secretion their skin produces. This amazing stuff acts like a natural sunscreen, a moisturizer, and even has antibacterial properties to help protect them. It's also fascinating how they move. Despite their aquatic lifestyle, hippos aren't champion swimmers in the way we might think. Their bodies are too dense to float easily. So, instead, they walk, run, or even perform powerful leaps along the river or lake bed like giant, graceful underwater acrobats. They can hold their breath for a good 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes longer, and even have a neat trick for sleeping underwater, surfacing for air without even waking up. The water is also the main stage for their complex social lives. Hippos are social creatures, living in groups called pods or herds, often led by a dominant male. Most of their social interactions, from bonding to serious territorial disputes, especially among males, happen right there in the water. They even use a range of sounds, from grunts and roars to specific underwater calls, to communicate with each other. Some research even hints they might use clicks for a basic form of echolocation in murky waters. They also mark their watery territories by vigorously spreading their dung with their tails. When it comes to family, the water is central too. Mating and giving birth usually happen in the water, where buoyancy helps support their massive weight. Mothers tenderly care for their calves in this aquatic nursery, even nursing them underwater. The little ones can only hold their breath for short periods at first, and the water offers them a safer haven from many land-based predators. Finally, these magnificent animals are also vital ecosystem engineers. As they move through the water and graze on land, they create channels that help water circulation and provide access for other species. Plus, their dung is a super important source of nutrients for fish and other aquatic life. So, it's abundantly clear that hippos are doing far more than just chilling. Their life beneath the surface is a rich, dynamic, and absolutely essential part of their existence. Thanks so much for spending your time with us on Wild Flow as we explored the amazing life of hippos. We hope you found it as fascinating as we did. If you want to keep discovering the wonders of the natural world with us, make sure to subscribe for more adventures. You can also check out our other videos right here. We can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.